Yeah, sorry for that break in transmission. So sorry about that. Obviously, many comments were coming in, speaking. Some people were, guys on the platform, were really applauding your efforts, commending you for your analysis. How about looking at all these things you said? Is it true that President Bola Tinubu is planting, I don't know how true it is, because it's an alleged, whatever. You know. Is it true that President Bola Tinubu is trying or planting the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, and Gbaja+As, who happens to be his chief of staff? Is it true that he's planting them for 2031?
Of course, in 2031, if you look at Tinubu's style of politics, you know, I keep on saying it, you know, Tinubu is an expert in dark politics, you know, and he protects a lot. You can see when he started planting his wife, Remi, at the Senate. You know, you can see when he started pushing all the Lagos men, you know, around him as that. But one thing you must give it to him is that, you know, Tinubu rewards loyalty. Yes, yes. I think one of the things I come to understand, you know, that has kept him to where he is today, you know, he expects you to be, and in that loyalty, he's not going to leave you alone. You know, it's just like, let me give you an example of what I mean. Recently, Cubana was celebrated her 50-something birthday, and somebody he made a billionaire, a keke driver from Abia State anyway, you know, brought about 100 keke for his birthday. And during the course of when the former keke driver, let me put it that way, was explaining when he come into contact with Obi Cubana and actually what happened. You can see most of these things Obi Cubana does, he does not leave you alone. When he calls you in, he supports you, he makes sure that he provides the contact and the environment for you to succeed. Do you understand? So if you look at what the number of people who are, even, do you know that to an extent, Bola Tinubu was intervening in some gubernatorial elections in some parts of the northern part of the country. You see his influence there. Not only there, you can also look at what he did in some African countries, you know, trying to protect or even plant anybody he feels that he enjoys loyalty or relationship with. So if they are telling you to an extent, you know, you are already looking at 3031, has factored in Nuhu Ribadu, whose father was a former minister under First Republic. There are all these guys, you know, their father has been there in the past. You know, so, and you know what Gbaja+As is to Bola Tinubu is a core loyalist. The only person that was supposed to be there was Solomon, Kaduna Solomon. But I think somewhere in between, you know, the relationship couldn't continue. So I think Gbaja+As stepped in very well and was able to become, I think, a speaker, you know, into an extent. So he has that broader distance. And once he's projecting this man, it is clear that they are going to protect his political, you know, castle, and of course make sure that his own son, who is already showing signs of being a politician in the future, can also be, you know, be part of the castle that he's already building ahead of 2031. So he cannot say that that kind of a thing is not possible. Check out when Bola Tinubu, right from Abiola era, when he started planting a lot of things, you know, planting his men in strategic political positions, you know, across the divide. So if this kind of news break away, then, you know, actually, you know, it might somehow things can, you know, change. Or something can come in between. But I can tell you, you know, such projections actually exist.
And what happens to somebody like Wike, who also has the ambition to become the president of the nation?
No, Wike is just, I think, you know, I said it that Tinubu is an expert in dark politics. You know, you must understand what I mean by that. You know, you see, Wike is an appointment you know, now. And if there's anything that happened to that appointment, that's the end of weekend. And the man has calculated, you know, maybe thinking that Wike is giving me headache. I keep quiet. This guy said he declared state of emergency. He removed both Wike's men. You understand? So, and look at what the man is doing now. He has sacked everybody. So he wants to bring in structures. I'm telling you. So Wike doesn't know who he is dealing with. He cannot fight with Tinubu in the dark. He will destroy you. For you to fight with Tinubu, you have to stay in the other side where he remains where he is. That's the only way you can beat it. But if you want to join him in his mastered dark political ideology, Ross, you will see what will happen to Wike at the end of the day. Wike will not have structure in River State. Wike will not be able to control anything. And by the time those things have been taken away from Wike, you know, finally, he will move closer to the administrator, then liaise with the administrator what will happen. You can say he has sacked everybody in River State. So how do you now place Wike, you know? Because, see, the time to deal with Wike is coming, and everybody will see it clearly. Thank you.
All right, to this Chima Chinedu, one name, your intelligence runs above roofs. We really appreciate you. That's what our people are saying. People are appreciating you for what you've been saying on the program. All right, Chinedu, Oyeze, my brother, right on. This is from Godwin. Was it Kingsley? Am I missing anything there? Just joining the program now. All right, Chinedu, God bless you. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, you know, affected this morning. Noise here. There's nothing we can do. So just needs to be audible. Interfering. How true do you think this is? 2021. Yeah.
Where, like Woes said, there's nothing anybody will say about President Bola Tinubu in this corridor that you will not believe it. So projecting people for 2031, what is he saying? That means 2027 still don't deal. That's why they are looking for somebody that will replace INEC chairman now. So meaning that 2027 have been sealed. That is the message. So 2031 is what it remains. And somebody was saying, he has not finished. The first time he's talking about that 2031. And I said, people that are ruling this world, they don't project with little time. Like me, somebody that project tomorrow, I will go up. They project, some people project 50 years, 100 years. Even after they die, how things will be done. Some people are prepared today. So I will not be bothered or think like, how can it be projected like that? That is people that are ruling us. They have been projecting themselves ahead. Look at Yaya Bello. Yaya Bello paid school fees of his children from 2022 to up to 2031. That is how they project. That is how some people that are ruling this nation, that's how they project that. In the next 50 years, you will still be seeing me. You will still be seeing my hand. You will still be reverting to me. I mean, so 2031 is even too small for President Bola Tinubu to project.
All right, Nusi, you're welcome on the program this morning. I am an Igbo man, but I bet you Peter Obi will not do well. A man being promoted by Obasanjo, a friend to a criminal, is also a criminal.
No, don't curse. Don't
I think you said you are supporting.
I'm supporting Obi
for
2027. Yes. You see, in 2023, I said when Buhari was ruling and we couldn't move on, I enjoyed it for 8 years. Abi, let Tinubu also go and do his mess. Now it is turn of Obi. Let Obi also go there. But I will not like anybody to force Obi that Obi will not do well. If he become president, that is our future. We are in our today. 2027 is our future. Obi is our future. So what we need is prayer for Obi if he become president to perform well. But I know that he will also have some challenge. It's not going to be as easy as people think that it's going to be. But I know that Obi will make some change. That is my point. So don't let us curse Obi. Let's leave Obi alone. If he become president, there will be challenge also, but I know that we will be a bit prudent, especially in spending money. You know what pain Nigeria is that? You say we should be endure, but you refuse to be endure. You are spending money lavishly, buying private jet, buying this, buying that. When Obi is there, you will not see something like that. It's not automatically mean that Nigeria will move forward, but at least to some extent, Nigeria there will be calm. That anyway we are enduring. As we are enduring, our president is also enduring. Maybe those are the kind of things that Nigeria want, and Obi will come in.
What's all about this outrage in the north, leaving the south? I'm talking about this outrage in the north. Nigerians lamenting.
It has always been like that. Not as always been
so much concentration there.
Yes,
and living other regions.
Yes, not as always been a very big factor when we are talking about Nigeria election. So there's no serious politician that want to contest that will not concentrate on the north, either by genuine or whatever. The kind of vote they usually roll out from that place is very, very important, and they can determine who rule. So that's why Seyi concentrate. When I talk about south, of course, it is obvious that in the southwest, there is no way Tinubu will not win in the southwest. In the south, in the last election, Tinubu didn't win in the south. He didn't win in the southeast. It's about calculation. Tinubu don't need to win in everywhere. Only what he needs is just some required votes to get it in those areas. So in the south, Tinubu knows that he cannot win in the south. South has always belonged to PDP. In the southeast, is no go area. But if we just be able to penetrate and get little, but the bulk of votes come from north. So that's why can't you see Obi himself has started dancing towards dancing now. Alimentary, sit down with alimentary, drinking, eating concoction rice with them. It's also part of a strategy to buy north. What they need in the north now is for north to be divided. Not that Tinubu is looking for the he bank on the north, but at least Tinubu needs to divide north. Tinubu needs to divide north. If north is not divided, it will be very, very hard for Tinubu to win. If the whole north come together as a block, then they just need a little support from this place. But what Seyi can do is to successfully break them into pieces, as they have carved out North Central now. Tinubu has carved out North Central now. To some extent, he is able to expose to them that this ruler, you are not with them. To some extent, they see them as a middle bet now. So the next thing for Tinubu is to break the north if he want to succeed. If he didn't succeed in breaking the north, then there is challenge for him.
All right, quickly to Nnamdi here again. Femi, tell yourself the truth. Can Obi probe past leaders that destroy Nigeria? No, he can't. How do you expect Nigeria to work?
Probing past leader is important and it's not important. Do you know one of the ideology of was it Obi also? Is that when you can make money all around, you busy chasing thief that has carried something away, but you leave your shop where you're supposed to be making more money to recover the one that has stolen. Then you started possessing thief that has carried the one away. That is the ideology of Obi. So probing the past leader is a wasting of time to me, because our system does not give room for that one. You want to be probing our past. Is it Obasanjo that we invite? We are the same. Let me tell you, Nigeria is a reflection of our society. If you started picking all those people now, you will see Yoruba, they will say he's concentrating on Yoruba. Or you see Jonathan that will say he should come and answer. How many of them do you want to go? You want to go and start from IBB? You want to go, or you see Abu Salam, you want to go. How many of them? So to me, I don't believe in probing past leader, but I believe in concentrating on the one that we have now, and you can start the race.
And this brings me to the story on the paper this morning that Reps is moving to strip vice president, governors, deputy governors of immunity.
It's an attempt. He cannot go. Who will bet the cards? That is the problem. Who is going to ratify this thing? It's like they want to shoot themselves in the leg. See. Even this rep or House of 10, if to say the thing include them, they will not make that move. Let them make move that their salary or their allowance to be slashed. It's because this thing is not concerning them. This kind of a thing, it will not scale through. They will kill it. Even if they present it in the table of Mr. President, he will not give access to it. It is the issue of the matter. It would be very nice if they were able to do this kind of a thing. My mind is telling me that something like this will not skate.
All right, thank you so much. Let's have it together. All right, Mr. Vincent, welcome on the program this morning. You have to be audible this morning, Mr. Vincent. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Ogamai, and good morning to our global audience, our global viewers out there. Of course, I need to chip in one or two things, especially concerning Mr. Michael with the mature, decorous manner in which he has always mediated and moderated on the platform. And that you out there, those of you might have differing, dissenting opinions about what we express here. So, of course, I want to urge you to keep calm. Some of us are trained to be sanguine, trained to be, especially for those of us who are Christians. So, we are not meant to resign. We are not meant to capitulate. We are meant to be optimistic wherever we find ourselves. And besides, it's written in the scripture that you pray for the good of your Jerusalem. And it is declared that you can flourish. It's by so doing that you can always prosper. So you bear with us. Even our God cannot be reduced to a single dimension. It flourishes in multiple dimensions. So democracy as it were flourishes on divergent multiplicity of opinions and ideas. So, and it goes a long way to beautify, to strengthen the polity. Right. So thank you very much. It's a delight to be on the program once again.
Thank you, Seyi. Nigerians are asking why the president's son is extending love to the north and leaving other regions. What do you think is happening, sir?
Much as I hate anything palliative economy and giving rise, distributing handouts and tokens, I hate all sorts of tokenism in governance. It's not a very good way to go. It should be condemned by all and sundry. But again, it's Nigeria. And it's Nigeria. We have our own unique brand of democracy. So it's the order of the day in Nigeria. It should not be downplayed. It should not be limited to the president's son. It's all over the land. Just 2 days ago, the honorable representing my constituency here, I don't want to mention names, even though he's a Christian by the name Richard, he organized a Ramadan lecture where he used the opportunity to reach out to his constituents. He reached out palliative to them, assisted them with edibles and all sorts of things. One way or the other is being able to reach out to them. I knew quite well it was not about religion. When I saw them gathering there, I know it's more of politics. It's more about politics. It's
so
geared towards...
Definitely, what Tinubu is doing there is geared towards...
It's consolidating, strengthening their political base.
For his father or for himself?
In the interest of the father. In the interest of the father, especially as I will look forward to the 2027 presidential election. So it is geared towards consolidating their hold and strengthening their political base, especially the local where the importance, the relevance of the community north.
There are reports that Seyi Tinubu has taken over the job of vice president in the country. If they are expecting the vice president to be doing that.
That remains at the ordinary level of speculation and rumors. Of course, ideally speaking, even the president is not meant to be doing all that. And there are high ideas all over. We have some other bigger issues confronting the nation than dishing out tokens and palliative to the masses. Mr. President is not meant to condescend that low as to be the one dishing out palliative and tokens to the Talaka of the north. It should be meant for other people. There are ministries and agencies, government departments, ordinarily meant to perform order. It's not supposed to be the domain of Mr. Vice President or the president's son. He has no business, ideally speaking, in civilized, saner societies. Mr. President's son has no business doing what. I recall at a point in time, 2 years ago, the gentleman attending the Federal Executive Council meeting, and he was chastised, was quoted by the father that you have no business here. And he told his handlers, next time we have to have this kind of meeting, ensure that those who do not have any business, the the meeting. So don't come around the meeting when talking to Seyi them. So he has no business in civilized.
All right, Mr. Vincent, does this suggest that the rumor surrounding Seyi Tinubu as that are contesting the gubernatorial election in Lagos is true?
You see, Mr. Mike, they say there is no smoke without fire.
Okay.
You see, the throwing of Seyi into the mix of political activities is a pointer to what we expect in this country. You see, Seyi Tinubu was Seyi before now. He has been in obscurity. I cannot really place my hand on any known thing that he has done before now, when he father became the president. If he's throwing himself to this, we should expect that there is something that is cooking that is not being that is not seen now, which sooner or later we will see concerning his activity. And if, though we might say it is a rumor something, but you see the body language of Seyi Tinubu shows that he has something that is taking up come 2027. I want to believe that the sudden uploading with the northern Talakawas is not just done out of pure charity. It has some political coloration. And I want to believe that we should expect that because the father is in the saddle of affairs and is working everything to see that he has a soft landing by the time he come out to say he want to veer for any political post in the land.
How true is it that the president is planting Nuhu Ribadu, the National Security Advisor, to be successor in 2031?
It's even very, very much intriguing because when you look at politics as it's being played in this part of the globe, you see that it's not something that is played like what we have that is obtaining in civilized crime. And I want to believe that whatever permutation that is being contrived now, you cannot sieve it away from political. You cannot sieve it away from political coloration. You understand? Because whatever permutation that is at play now, they also have an underlying underpinning of politics. I want to believe that whatever has been said so far concerning 2031, we are just in 2025 now. People are already putting 2021, who is going to succeed what? And it's even laughable the more, considering the fact that why don't you let your scorecard be the judge for any aspiration? Because if you continue to permutate, I believe that you must be living in an imaginary world because you rely more on nature and on fiction than the real thing in this country. Because I want President Bola Tinubu to rely on his scorecard of his administration before he can start mooting the idea of 2027. But as it is now, as it is now, the country is groaning. We are under pain, under tears, and things are not working the way we expected. And we expected that even he's coming on board, will give vent to whatever democracy stands for and good governance stands for. But he's coming now, he's giving us a different definition, a different ideology. We are in a confused state as it is now. We don't even know whether he falls in the lines of the progressive, which he claimed to be. But now, the way I'm seeing it, we are not progressing, we are regressing and fastly too, to the abyss of despair and confusion.
All right, your own take on it. Thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. Your take, sir.
Talking about 2020, not even 2027, we talking about 2031. To me, it's a very long time to come. We're talking about 5-6 years to come. 5-6 years. That's a very long time in politics. It's often said that 3-4 days is a long time in politics, let alone 5-6 years in politics. Let's not forget that the political algebra of today might not be the same thing with the political calculation of 2030, 2031. The political equation they learn today might not necessarily be the same with what obtains in 2031. So to me, I believe 2021 and 31 or whatever, you see a very long time to come. Besides, those I'm talking of 2021, they are talking of out of ignorance of the way things operate in Nigerian politics. You're talking about, so what's in things, they're talking about Ribadu and Mila. For crying out loud, Ribadu is a Muslim, Mila is another Muslim. I don't see another Muslim ticket flourishing or thriving in the land so soon after the ugly incident of Tinubu Shetima Muslim presidency. That these country is not even ready for another Southwest first presidency shortly after Tinubu 8 years. And it was Nigeria begin and end with the Southwest. Another thing should be given, another race, other parts of the country should be given the opportunity to be at the Southwest as well, to be at the end of affairs. Shortly after 8 years of Obasanjo presidency, 8 years of Shiba the first presidency, another 8 years of Tinubu presidency. Then you begin to talk so soon of Gbaja+As, 8 years of vice president. It doesn't work out that way. It is done by Turn Nigeria Limited. So others should be giving a sense of belonging to. I don't subscribe to that, and it should be stopped. So those mooting that idea, if true at all, should stop it. They should get each other idea. And 2031 is a very long time to come.
Do you support the move by reps to strip vice president, governors, deputy governors of immunity?
You better prepare that thought. They are merely playing to the gallery. Most of those so-called reps, they are nothing but glorified personal assistant to those governors. Nothing but glorifying house help, personal assistant and errand boys to some of these governors. They are only trying to grandstand. They want to call attention to themselves. They don't have that kind of the needed political will, the needed political attitude to carry out. It will be key during the second reading. So I don't see it coming to the light of the day. Besides, let's come be objective about it. Let's come to think of it. If you remove immunity, so the governors, Mr. President and the rest, those enjoy immunity as it were, they will be distracted, they will lose concentration because there are litigations all over the land against most of these public office holders. The one bordering on corruption, the one preceding their office, the one committed while they are in office and all of that. So there will be no room, there will be no time for them to deliver, to perform. So there will be distractions. I recall when he was in he said it clearly that if immunity is removed today, so he will resign the following morning. Simply because he knows that for immunity, he wouldn't have been able to perform as a governor in office. Considering the number of litigations, the number of charges against him. So it is the drafters of in their wisdom to put immunity clause there. They were on course. They knew quite well the kind of challenges. They understand the dynamics of the office. That's why they are able to insert the immunity clause. Without which most of them wouldn't be able to perform. They wouldn't be able to deliver in office because of distractions. So immunity has come to stay, and they should teach the idea of removing it. I don't see it working. It will not see the light of the day.
All right, thank you so much.
My name is Dikin Johnson. Once again, it's a delight to be on the program. God bless you, especially our global affairs up there. That is well with you.
Just need to be audible. All of the noise around.
Yeah. Good morning this morning to all our viewers. May God bless you. Greeting, Mr. Mike.
All right, your own take on what we're discussing. You've been listening.
Yes, I've been listening. We have been discussing about politics in Nigeria, about Mr. President, about 3031, second term, so on and so forth. My point of view is that Mr. President, all politicians, APC, should concentrate on what Nigerians are going on.
Please be audible a bit, the volume.
They should concentrate on what masses are going on this time around, what masses are suffering for. Hunger in the land, unemployment, insecurity everywhere. no lighting, no. So they should concentrate on solving for which they are engaged and for which they were voted. I think that one is more important this time around than 2027, whatever. So that one is very, very important. All politicians should concentrate on that very one. That's what I think.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, and what's up?
Yes, and another one, what is going on in Rivers State until now? I don't know. We don't want it. We want people.
Of course, the Gbaja State Governor said that it is time for dialogue. You know.
Okay, let them do whatever
Will they solve the
to
issue?
restore peace. Dialogue. We solve the issue. They wouldn't have gone even to this level. That's what I said in this platform. They would have started from round the table. Round table would have been the best solution than to spend all our money fighting and quarreling, sharing blood. It doesn't help us. It doesn't take us anywhere. So round table, they would have started from with round table. And with that, we wouldn't have spent all this time we are spending, and people would have even this Niger Delta militant wouldn't have gone to this level at which they are now. I mean, why is it there should always be violence in Nigeria? We want to solve all our problems by sharing blood, tears and blood everywhere. It doesn't work. Dialogue is the most important. Please, they should go back to round table in order to let this prevail.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Rafael, to be brief about today's lot of the noise around.
The noise is interfering with our understanding.
All right, how would you describe the outreach of the president's son in the north?
I think
Consistent outreach.
I think Seyi is wasting resources on pacifying with the north. I just term it as pacification of the northern region, by the son of the president, Mr. President. That's Seyi. He has been wasting resources, going all around, sharing food and other items. I think it has reduced the prestige, the pedigree of his father to zero. Actually meaning he's sharing food to them, giving them food. I don't know whether you understand. Yeah. When you give me food today, are you going to give me tomorrow? It is nonsense. It doesn't make sense. That's why I say it is nonsense. I'm not trying to abuse Seyi. It doesn't make sense. Giving them food, give them infrastructure. Instruct your father to begin to build employment facilities or establishments in the northern Nigeria, thereby creating works for the youth. Instruct your father that there are still many for the north to be what? Developed into industrial hub, agricultural wise. Instruct your father to at least grip on agronomy. There is kind of an agricultural economy that you can create in a country. Nigeria will be a food basket of the world. North is having vast arable land, whereby various all manners of cereal, staple food, will be grown, crops. You see the pumpkin, you see the watermelon, you see the cocopita maximum, that is Ogo. You see the what do you call this, water leaves, and so on and so forth. Vegetables. North has vast land. I don't even understand. You don't go give me fish. I will be eating fish every day. Teach me how to fish. Seyi is sharing food. If you ask me personally, it's not bad. He's feeling for them, but it is a nonsense idea.
I don't think it's a way of galvanizing support for his father.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of 2027
yes.
election.
Now I tell you, say it makes sense. Because if you ask me, he's giving food to the hungry, and you might not know the mind of those people over there. When you talk about people that are very crafty in Nigeria, sly, subtle, you talk about the North. Why? Religion and tribalism has made the North. They are living in a cohesive atmosphere. They are more cohesive than the Southerners. In Southern Nigeria, we are not together. But these people, they have gone a long way as a result of Islam. They are living cohesive because of one thing. That's religion. Seyi is doing good. If you see fellow man give am food, it is finished there. I'm telling you. That's the understanding of those people. Okay? As far as 2027 is concerned, Rankadede is everywhere there. Rankadede. Seyi should stop wasting his energy. Food is not enough. Develop what? Agricultural, let's say irrigation, that's mechanized agriculture in the North. Subsistence is not enough. Mechanized agriculture is a situation whereby you have excess after eating. You commercialize it, you market the produce to the level of even exploitation. That is what will pacify the people over there. The food, you are cheering food to Almajerina. Babia Allah, Babia Allah, Babia Allah, Babia Allah. You give them takeaway, they eat. Within 12 hours, it is digested and they go and pass it through waste products. I don't know understand what I mean. So, create industrialized atmosphere in the North. Let the youth over there go to school. I would have liked President Tinubu to be building schools, because if you go to like former Kaduna State, which is now Adamawa, with Borno, they join together, you will find out that some schools are using thatch, palm frond. I nearly shed tears. I saw one woman that just sits on one of the wooden seats. Na teacher, they touch palm fraud house. Na school, though. The atmosphere was very bushy everywhere. So what am I trying to say here? Give them education by building schools. Seyi has money. Establish a workshop sort of, whereby skill acquisition. Yes, educate them on that. They will know how to do generator, they will know how to do mechanic, electronics, and so on and so forth, so that they will leverage that for survival. Okay? The only two Chinese, Wasteful and man, Barry man, all of them in the North, name they know, which is the cheapest skill acquisition in the world. I can chime my tree. If guys not taking, if you give me that long needle, I can sew my tree. It is for the lowest mental work. That job is too poor, skillful, doubly redoubled.
All right, let me go to the comment section.
So what I'm trying to say is, they should create something for them instead of giving them food.
Nigeria is a company of Fulanis and Yorubas. Let them continue rolling. We aren't complaining on that. Today's achievement.
I know.
David Okafor.
Tunde, my brother.
I'm Tunde Okafor. Mazi Raphael.
Okay, Monster. Yes,
because I just saw him now. All right, welcome. Good morning, Mr. Mike. I'm watching from Prima, Italy. Nigeria government should focus on how to fix the economy problem before talking about 2027. But is the administration of President Bola Tinubu working on that? Fixing the economy?
Fixing the economy, I don't think you can eat your cake and have it. The senators, the lawmakers, the office of the executive, they have been since 2023 embarked on partying, feasting on our, commonwealth. They are not creating. They are consuming. How could you become a consumption country and you still expect the economy to grow? We don't manufacture as a blend or needles. What we do in this part of the world is consumption, consume, stealing by tricks. See, as far as I'm concerned, what they are doing over there is wasteful spending. Wasteful spending. And you don't expect the economy to grow. Because once a cake is eaten, it's gone. The next 6 hours, it becomes cheap. Excreta. You can put it out. So you don't expect the economy to grow when we have been borrowing and borrow sense from China because we don't get sense. We have been borrowing and borrowing until we borrow their brain. We have borrowed sense from China. Excess borrowing can never grow your economy.
Bukky Astrop, politicians in Nigeria are not committed to empowering the people. Therefore, they will not do what you are advocating for.
That's Bukky now.
Bukky
Astrop. Bukky Astrop, good morning. So what are we saying? There are vast acres of land, empty land in the north. And the way they live, they don't live in gregarity like the Igbos. The Igbos lives communal life. We live, you see us, we live. Then farmland will be far. But outside, from here to Ikorodu, one house. From Ikorodu to Chagamu, one house. From Chagamu to Ondo, one house. There are vast lands, acres.
No, away from that, there are reports
they should go into farming. The federal government of Nigeria should at least have farmlands there.
There are reports that President Bola Tinubu is already working on someone that will be succeeding in come 2031. No, we can't really substantiate that, but a group, the Forum of Nigerian professionals in politics have debunked the statements of some coalitions. Of some coalitions that Tinubu, that Nuhu Ribadu will be succeeding Tinubu, while Gbaja+As, chief of staff to the president, will be his vice president. Will be his vice. Do you think that will be possible?
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. And even the speculation that is Ribadu has actually nullified that kind of, insinuation. Because Ribadu, the national secretary advisor, the president, the vice president, Gbaja+As, is the chief of staff
to the president.
And the judging from the geographical, origin of Gbaja+As being vice president again, you check it, it's not balanced. Then thinking about Nuhu Ribadu, a former police officer, becoming Nigerian president, that will throw Nigeria into what? Another mourning mood. We will go into mourning. And again, from extraction, where Ribadu come from? Ribadu is Fulani man. Ribadu is a Fulani man from Adamawa, Cameroon, Nigerian Fulani. And don't forget that I said it there, that no Fulani man will rule Nigeria.